10 years ago, I saw Rocky the Musical on Broadway, never knowing I would get the chance to talk to Sylvester Stallone. I bought this shirt not knowing. Here I am today talking to Sylvester Stallone.
Oh,
So thank
wow.
you so much for chatting with me and your great legacy. Tulsa King, here we are. What do people need to remember about before the third season of Tulsa King?
What they need to remember before, well, of course, it's really nice to know how the flow has been going, so you're almost caught up. But you realize there's more to go. Dwight cannot stop trying to spread his ambition, not just among himself, but among his workers. All he wants to do is make everybody rich and have a happy ending, because usually the gangster story doesn't end well. And I'm defiant in wanting to have a down ending. So always look that Dwight is going to keep pushing this envelope real hard.
Such a fun show. The audiences love this gangster. It's kind of a twist on this gangster comedy because it has comedy. It has a lot of comedy. It's really funny. What is it like being a part of this kind of new genre of the gangster crime series?
I tell you, it's a blessing because I'm playing pretty much my own personality because I haven't been able to do it. You know, Rocky's one way, Rambo's another. This is like my natural timing. This is how I speak. And I thought, wow, I'll just change my profession from an actor to a gangster, but maintain my personality and see if it works. And it worked.
Certainly works here. And I mean, the audience reception has been crazy good, especially being a Taylor Sheridan show. Audiences will just watch in the masses when he's involved, when you're involved. We already have a fourth season underway. What is that like to be part of such a great show that audiences are so excited about and can't get enough of?
Well, you know, it's a good omen when you can't wait to get back to work. That's a real roadmap sign there, heading down that road. I just love it. You know, at first I thought, all right, we got away with one season, maybe two, and then I said I'm done. I quit, and I was. But when that second season came out and it worked, I'd have to be a real fool to go, see you around. I think I'll stay home and play dominoes by myself. Not good.
The Italian Stallion is back for the third season of Tulsa King. Make sure you watch it on Paramount Plus. Thank you so much, Sylvester.
Thank you so much.
Tulsa King is back for its third season. Some old characters, some new characters. Garrett Hedlund, Bella Heathcote. So, Garrett, catch us up where we find your character coming into this third season.
Well, you find me feeling a little restless working at the car dealership, knowing that there's a little bit more for me out there. And in walks
that little bit more.
Bella's character, Cleo Montague, a beautiful blast from the past, somebody that I was gloriously in love with previously, one of those hurt so good relationships, and you get to go on the ride with us.
So fun. It's such a great tease to what audiences are going to see. Bella, what was it like joining this cast? Because obviously they've done two seasons that audiences love already, and here you are joining for this third season.
Day one, terrifying. Day two, feels like I'd been there my whole life. It was just a lot of fun. I mean, the scenes I get to play with Garrett was such a blast. You know, we're just like causing trouble and teasing one another and flirting, and it's so playful and joyful and
Flirting in character.
flirting appropriately in
On
obviously,
scene.
happily married. But yeah, just a lot of fun, so much fun. And then just seeing where she goes and the trouble she gets into and the trouble she drags him into, both consciously and
On screen.
unconsciously.
So once again, on screen.
Yeah, it was
It's like
great.
your guys' dynamic is so much fun. The show is so much fun. And Garrett, you have this music background as well, where we see in the first two seasons you play songs. They're on the soundtrack. Can we expect more of that for the third season?
I don't see why not. I don't see why not. You know, I kind of have my hands tied and busy sort of at the moment. We'll see if we can get to a song by the end of it. Right now, I'm a little focused, preoccupied, and so we'll see. But yeah.
Preoccupied, but all the fun in this show, Tulsa King Season 3 on Paramount Plus. Garrett, Bella, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What does your t-shirt say under Italian? I'm dying.
Italian Stallion.
Of course.
Just for Sylvester.
Well done.
Thank you. Jay Will, Martin Starr, Annabella Shiora are so back for this third season of Tulsa King. So Jay, catch us up where your character is here for this third season.
Tyson's just trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to get his business going, trying to, get some money, bring it back to the boss man, show him that he can earn too, show him that he can bring in a little bit of yam to the soul food.
Yeah, throw your yam in the soul food, as they
A little
say.
yam, a little mac and cheese, collard green, cornbread.
Your character, Annabella.
Yes.
Where do we find her getting ready for this third season? What do we need to remember about her in the second season?
Oh, well, Joanne is living with Dwight now, which I love.
Roommates. It's an odd couple comedy that we delve into this
You know, a lot of
season.
wise guys live with their family, and sometimes the only person left is the sister. And so, anyway, it's true.
Wise guys.
The wise guys.
Martin, last but not least, Martin, what about your character?
My best friend died, and that's where we left off.
Something that I love about Tulsa King, this show has so much comedy in it, but it's a crime gangster drama, but it has all this comedy in it. Martin, you've done these great comedies like Silicon Valley, Party Down, Freaks and Geeks, and here Tulsa King. What is it like to kind of infuse comedy in this genre?
The biggest comedy of them all, Tulsa King. It's fun. It's really fun. Sly's pretty loose and likes to find improvised moments with everybody, but my stuff, I guess, I get to play with him, which is really fun, and I like to improvise. I grew up improvising, so it's fun.
He seems like such a fun actor to be alongside Jay. Your character meets him in that pilot episode. First off, what is it like to build that relationship over multiple seasons? Not like a movie, but multiple seasons in a story arc.
I like to read the comments. I enjoy reading comments on social media and seeing how people get so invested in the story. I like to give the people what they want, or to know what they want and not give it to them. Just to be able to play around with that.
Either or. I either give the people what they want, or I ask you what you want, and you tell me, and I say, hell no.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. That was a good
So you can find out exactly what all that's about for the third season of Tulsa King on Sundays, Paramount Plus. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Italian.
Season 3 of Tulsa King is finally here. I know audiences have been waiting for it, but we have some new characters and some old characters we have to introduce. Dana Delaney, Kevin Pollak are here. So Kevin, catch us up. Where do you come into play? Tell us about how your character comes into play here for Tulsa King.
Well, the show became famous for its season-ending cliffhanger, both 1 and 2. The season 2 cliffhanger, of course. My co-star here is,
All tied up.
all tied up, and her love, Dwight Manfredi, is thrown into a van and whisked away. And season 3 opens with the black hood coming off of his head, and he's chained to a table. And I say, you work for us now. Special Agent Musso of the FBI has the goods on him, knows everything he's done since he arrived in Tulsa. And I can put you and your crew away for life, or you can do our bidding.
It is such an exciting tease that you start for season 3, where your character comes in. Dana, obviously we were talking about your character being the love interest with Sylvester Stallone's character. What was it like building that relationship with him in the second season?
It's been pretty great because I feel like it's evolved naturally and organically. It started with, who the hell is this guy on my ranch? To now I know who he is and I still like him. In fact, I like him a lot. And how much am I willing to deal with that darkness of his life? Are you Italian?
No, but I wore my Italian Stallion t-shirt for Sylvester Stallone. I got it when I saw Rocky on Broadway, and I was like, I never thought I would interview him, but here was the chance I had to wear this with this shirt, and it fit in so perfectly with this show. And Kevin, I mean, you keep fitting in perfectly with these crime genres, with The Usual Suspects, with Casino, and here again with Tulsa King. What keeps bringing you back to this genre?
Great opportunity, to be honest with you.
He gets asked.
Yeah, I get invited. Usual Suspects is still the best script I've read to this day. Yes, it won the Academy Award for a 26-year-old who wrote it. Did I improvise some of my best lines in the film? Yes. Should he drop the trophy at my house 1 out of 52 weeks? Sure. I've told him this many times. Chris McQuarrie. And, you know, Nick Pileggi and Scorsese on Casino. I mean, come on. And then here, Stallone was a longtime hero of mine. I've been a writer a long time. And his story with Rocky and how he was able to insist on portraying the role himself, that's an inspiration that's one of a kind as far as I know. And to finally meet him for the first time, let alone work with him, and then to play adversaries and to go toe-to-toe with him in his own kingdom that he's built for 2 seasons, ridiculous opportunity and incredible experience.
You really can't beat that, but people need to be watching Tulsa King on Paramount Plus starting Sunday, September 21st. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.